also say it's supposed to smell like breast milk, which I don't know, but it's great. Hey, I'm Moss Perricone. I'm a television writer, and this is what's on my shelf. This is a fragrance called Je l'ai Peau by Serge Lutens. It smells like bread and honey. Oh, their flagship store in Paris is the most beautiful store of anything in the world. It's so gorgeous. Check it out.
The Serge Lutens Boutique.
Have One on Me by Joanna Newsom. I think it's the best album ever made. It's so good. Like to be working and then to have like go long play. It's like, well, I gotta spend 8 minutes just listening to this. This is the Codex Seraphinanus. It's a fake encyclopedia written by this Italian architect in the 1980s. It's written in a made-up language, and it's supposed to recreate being like a child, not being able to read and picking up an encyclopedia. It is very consistent. Like there's a feeling of internal logic. So you always feel like you're on the cusp of understanding.
Yeah, I love that.
It's so fun. To come home drunk and just flip through this thing is like the most fun thing ever. This is a magazine called A Magazine By, and basically every issue they just get like a different fashion house or designer to like take over the magazine and curate it. This one is really good. It's this guy Yoshi Yamamoto, and he's filled with like interviews and writing and like really good photography. They're hard to find, but you can get it if you're ever in London. There's a place called Idea Limited, and like if you message them on Instagram, they'll let you come in and just like spend the day there, and they'll make you tea, and it's just really the best thing ever. You should totally do it. This is a lamp by Oscar Picollo. He is an Italian lamp maker. He makes these like squiggly lamps, and he's super young too. I think he must be like 25 or something. When I was in college, I emailed him asking if I could buy him a drink, and he never responded.
It wouldn't be legal.
Yeah, it might not have been. This is an anthology called The Wilder Shores of Gastronomy. It's an anthology of all the best cooking writing from this old cooking magazine called PPC. There's some crazy stuff in here. I just read a really good piece about making rattlesnake soup, and it's crazy. The way they do it is they catch a bunch of rattlesnakes, and then they put them in a room and turn down the temperature, and when you turn down the temperature, all the snakes fall asleep. It's hundreds of snakes. And then somebody just comes in and cuts all of their heads off. Well, it's so interesting. They talk about where they get their snakes from, and it's this company called Dale's Exotic Meats. And so I looked it up. I was like, I want to buy something from him. And I forgot the magazine is so old. He got in so much trouble in like the 80s. Like, you can't sell lion. And that's what he was doing. I just rewatched this movie called Talk to Her. It's this Almodovar movie from 2002. I really think this is the best movie ever made. It's so good. This is one where it's two men who fall in love with women in comas. So it's fun to read the Letterboxd reviews, because like it'll be a bunch of 5-star reviews, and then one review that's like, this is the most heinous thing I've ever seen. Why would somebody do this? But I think it's incredible. I think it's so good. Thank you for checking out my shelf. I'm Moss Perricone. You can follow me on shelf at Moss Perricone or Instagram at Moss Perricone. Thank you so much.